The world has gone to all of their capitals. People, Tea Party members, have gone to Washington. They're marching on the parliament in Greece. They're marching in Spain, in Egypt. The problem is that we have disconnected. This is the only seat of power that counts. The whole world spins on this axis. This is the center of the world. The world is going to either be saved or come undone because of this patch of land.
What are the three major themes of your work? Truth, correct? Courage, and independence. So I want to tell you a story about something that happened to me yesterday that involves truth, courage, and independence. This is a story that my wife will not like so much because it involves a little unnecessary courage, seemingly. I had the audacity to jog in Eastern Jerusalem. That's right, I actually like to jog. I find it to be a relaxing time. So I decided to start jogging right from my apartment here, which is one floor below, and I went up to the Mount of Olives where the Seven Arches Hotel was, and then I did the unspeakable. I decided to run through the Arab village Atur, all the way to the Hebrew University, to be a physical connector. I didn't take my pistol, which I do own. I didn't take it, I took my cell phone, but I went with God and I went jogging. I didn't think I was doing something so big. When I got up to Atur, I was, traveling quickly, but people kept looking at me. People kept looking, and I felt, not the safest, but I said, I'm going to have courage. I'm going to have my independence. I'm going to jog. I'm going to jog in Eastern Jerusalem. I feel really good about it. I'm doing the right thing. I'm staying healthy, and I'm walking in my land. And the views are beautiful. Everything is wonderful. And finally, I get, you might find it interesting, close to the Mormon University. Good spot they picked there. And great spot as the sun was setting, and my jog, I like to jog in the late afternoon when the sun is setting. I decided to pray. Time to pray the afternoon prayer. Now, if anybody knows our Jewish prayers, we have something called the Shemona Esrei. That's our central pillar meditation prayer, 18 benedictions prayer. And there I am praying my 18 benedictions prayer by myself out there, kind of on a big plain, on a plateau, and I'm praying right to the Temple Mount, where we believe, the central place, as you said, the anchor of the world is. Suddenly, a young Arab comes up to me. And at this point, he comes up to me as I'm praying, and usually we're not allowed to break the prayer. From beginning to end, you're not allowed to break it. And really, under very severe circumstances are you allowed to break the prayer. But I broke it because I felt in danger. And I was a young 17-year-old, 18-year-old Arab, and another friend of his, maybe 16. And he comes up to me, and he's looking very hostile. And as I'm praying, he comes up and he says to me, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I'm praying." He said, "Why are you praying to that place? That's ours." I said, "Habibi, you want to start with me? I'm allowed to pray here. This is Jerusalem. Don't take away my rights to pray here." So we got into a little discussion. At first, it was, I would say, on the verge of violence, but I stayed courageous and independent. And I said to him, "My friend," he said to me, "This is our land. That mosque is our mosque." I said, "You don't pray to that mosque, you pray to Mecca, don't you?" He says, "That's right." I said, "Well, you pray to Mecca, this is ours, we pray to this. Now, Allah has blessed you with a lot. I mean a lot. 23 Arab countries, and money coming right out of the ground. God has blessed you a lot, hasn't he?" "Yes, he did." "Well, Allah has given this to us," I said to him. "Allah gave this to you?" "I don't think so," said he, in a mix of Arabic and Hebrew. And I said to him, "Look around, my friend. Look around. Look at this city. Did you build it?" He said, "No." I said, "Allah gave it to us." And I said to him, "Me, my friends, we Jews, we're zeros." I said to him, "We are zero." I made the sign to him, zero. I said, "It's kullu min Allah. It's all from Allah. He gave it to us. He decided. He gave you your portion, and He gave us our portion, and this is ours." He said to me, "So this is going to be your place?" I said, "We're going to have a temple right there. Right there." Now, I want to tell you just parenthetically, why did I tell this to him? Because I told this to him because I decided I'm not going to lie anymore. I'm not going to play around and say, "Well, maybe there's that coexistence. I love you, love me." Forget it. I want my temple right there, and that's the truth. And you will respect me because I'll tell you the truth. So he said to me, "You guys kill Arabs. That's why you're going to do it. You're going to kill Arabs." I said, "Me kill Arabs?" I said, "If your child or your sister or brother walked into my little community in el-Amud, I would give them an ice cream and make sure they get back home safe. If my kid got to your community, what would happen?" I said to him. He looked at me and said, "You're right." I said, "We don't kill Arabs. Arabs kill Arabs." I said, "Who's killing Arabs in Syria today?" I said, is your dad alive? Is your mom alive? Do they live a good life in Jerusalem? He said, "Absolutely." And we were arguing for a while, and I said to him, "Let me tell you one last thing, my friend. The reason I'm arguing with you is because I respect you. If I didn't respect you, I would not be talking to you. I wouldn't waste my time. I would say, Arab. But you're my cousin. You're Abraham's child. We're going to talk, and I'm going to tell you the truth. This is my land, and you're not going to steal it away." You know what happened, Glenn? His face, that was this, I would say, kind of violent face in the beginning, melted away. And he became, I would say, docile, calm, and reasonable. And he walked away. We may meet each other yet again one day. And I continued praying for a little bit, and I kept my jogging. And the point is this community here is under threat. There are people that want to kick us out. But we have a narrative, we have a history, we have a truth. We can explain it to people, and we try. But even if they don't understand, we're going to stick it out. This is our land. We've been waiting for this opportunity. We haven't had this kind of opportunity in 2,000 years. This is the best times in Jewish history in a long time. And we're not about to give it up. We're not about to be pushed out. So a little bit of independence, a little bit of jogging, a little bit of courage, and a little bit of respect is what's necessary around here to make a better place. Finally, I just want to tell you, there's a mosque right here. That mosque blares out very anti-Israel, anti-Jewish ideas. My neighbors, on one given Saturday a month ago, were throwing rocks at this building. That mosque is being built illegally. They have many mosques around here. But since the Jewish people have arrived here, that mosque has grown and grown and grown. There's a war. And the only way we're going to win that war is when we're going to stick it out. And that war is also in the media. And you're helping us fight that war. And it's not a war for Israel. It's not a war for the Jews. It's a war for truth. So thank you, Glenn Beck, and thank you all for showing up here, and welcome to God's house.